if you don't make it big, every single one of these people on this list, they will write about you. I didn't even say the most toxic part of this list. Imagine reminding yourself of that pain every single day. Bro, there's no way you're gonna tell me you're not gonna be charged. You are definitely gonna be charged up. Like, you're gonna have that energy. I literally read some of these things every single morning to remind myself. You need to make it very, very personal. Like, mention names, call out the people. Don't prove them wrong and prove yourself right. They were right. Every single one of their comments. Oh. Alright. So we got the whiteboard out, and you know it's about to be a good one. First of all, I want to appreciate each and every one of you for the last video, all the love, the support. Yo, right here from the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful, and that literally has brought me to want to make the next video. So first of all, like, I want to be talking about something that's gonna keep you motivated every single day. It's something that has helped my life, something that has really got me into that mode and made me stay locked in. And first of all, because I know some of you have set goals in January, and right now you're losing that momentum. Some of you were supposed to start a business, some of you were supposed to get closer in your relationship with God, some of you were supposed to start building your family, start building that side hustle, start recording content, start getting a better relationship with God. And somehow March has kicked in, and right now you're a little bit right now. I'm gonna be sharing tips on how to stay locked in. I need you to stay locked in. Before we jump into it, something that's very important is that I say this is discipline is very important. It's important that you get your things done every single day based on the fact of discipline, getting shit done with discipline. However, if there are certain ways that you can't stay motivated, why not? Because the question is, a lot of people always talk about discipline, but is there a certain way to always stay motivated, to always stay running out your goals every single day, like you got that fire lit in your soul? Today I'm going to be sharing my personal secret that I found this year, has genuinely changed my life, and let's jump straight to it. So right here we got the list of love, and we got the list of hate. So LOL, the list of love, and LOH, the list of hate. Now, the list of hate, I know some of you are gonna tell me it might sound a little bit toxic. Yeah, it might sound just a little bit toxic, but follow me on this. So first of all, your list of hate might be your job. It might be a job. It might be a job that let you go, that fired you. Maybe they were laying off employees, and unfortunately they just called you and they were like, oh, you had to just let you go. It might be a family member. It might be family. It might be your family. Now, family and loved ones they have to be one of the best people in our lives. However, they can say one of the meanest things to you. I remember, like, when I used to be in fitness and I stopped working out for a particular time period, my mom told me I was looking like Hammerhead of Horror. And I remember even a friend of mine told me, like, oh bro, you used to be muscular, now you're the carcass of what you used to be. And I literally read some of these things every single morning to remind myself, never in my life, never ever in my life again, to stop doing what I love, to stop becoming better. So I read some of all these stuff, and I know it might be a little bit toxic, but you have to use the pain to motivate you sometimes. The pain has to drive you. Anyway, now let's go into, it might be your teacher. Maybe a teacher has told you something. Maybe when you were younger, your teacher told you something, and maybe you spoke about your goals, you spoke about your dreams, and your teacher mocked you. I like this one. I'll keep it real with you guys. It might be women right here. There's women who have done you dirty in the past. I'll give you a quick little story. So I was in the gym this day. I had just finished doing my chest day, and a friend of mine was telling me, like, I recently had just met this guy, and he was telling me how, like, how first of all he had a girlfriend. His girlfriend slept with his cousin. Yeah, and his girlfriend got pregnant for his cousin. And bro, like, Imagine reading that stuff every single day, like the amount of motivation, the amount of energy, the drive, the annoyance, picturing that exact same moment. Because sometimes when you go through a hard time, it's very easy to forget that this was actually a hard time. Imagine reminding yourself of that pain every single day. Right, you're gonna stay locked in. It might be dark times. Sometimes you have to just remember this. And I remember last year I was around February, March. I was beating my meat. I was watching porn. I was broke because I had just paid a few months rent in advance. I was recently being denied of someone who I was pursuing. I was failing in business, barely hitting the gym. My hairline was receding, bruh. I was barely eating. I had a mental condition that I didn't even understand what was really going on. And sometimes when I read that every single morning, and I remember and I go through the exact same things that I went through, I'm reminded that you should never in your life ever let yourself get to that level again. You should never in my life let myself get to that point where I was at rock bottom and I knew I was going to go lower. But that's pretty much it about the list of hate. And I didn't even say the most toxic part of this list. And if you don't succeed, if you don't make it big, every single one of these people on this list, they will write about you. If you don't succeed, if you don't prove them wrong and prove yourself right, they will write every single one of their comments. Every single person who doubted you, they will write about you. Now, after reading this, you need to balance it out. Now we progress to the list of love. I said, the next thing we're gonna progress to the list of love. I had to wipe out the list of hate because there's not gonna be enough space. And I couldn't specifically share the list of hate that I have because my list has names. You need to make it very, very personal. Like, mention names, call out the people, write out the exact statement if you even remember it. However, you still need to balance it out. Life is a mixture of two great forces, pain and pleasure. So this is what you look forward to, while the other one was the pain that you had. The pain that was meant to fuel you. To love, we move into the first thing I have is financially and stable. Financially free and stable. Making those back home proud, making my parents proud, making my community proud. It's something whenever I wake up, I literally picture it. I literally see a picture. I visualize it completely. Then the next thing is my parents retired. This one right here, whenever I don't want to edit my videos, whenever I don't want to go to the gym, whenever I don't want to start and continue my side hustle, whenever I read these lists of love and lists of it, I lock back in. So like, I'm always on. People talk about getting in that mode. I don't leave that mode. I stay in that mode. And the next thing you then go into is true leader of men. I want to genuinely lead men. Like, I want to lead them. I want to transform people's physiques. I want to improve people's lives. I want to raise men's confidence. I want to take men to a journey to become better every single day. So this right here is big for me. Then we have living out my name. Great. So this right here, every single time I read this, I remember a gift of words that I was given. So people can give gifts, but I was given a gift of words when I was in secondary school, and the teacher looked me dead in the eye and told me, "Great," said great, said great, said great, said go and do great things. Go and do great things. So every time I read this, I always remember his words. Then I have well connected, respected, and fulfilled. So I got well connected, well respected, and fulfilled. Purpose driven. I really don't know. I don't know what your list of hate, the people who have done you dirty, I don't know what that might look like for you and what your list of love might look like, but this is just like a template of mine. It doesn't have exactly every single thing because I still have to keep some things personal. However, this is literally what, whenever I wake up and I read my list of hate, I know statements and I know things that I need to derive pain from. I need to derive pain from to fuel me in my day. So whenever I'm working, I have that a little bit pissed off energy. You can even sense the energy right here in this video. Then I transition into the list of love. When I go into my list of love, this is all the ways that my life will be better when I prove them wrong or when I prove myself right. The most important thing is proving myself right. This list, when you're reading that every single day, reading your list of love, reading your list of hate, reading that every single day, bro, there's no way you're gonna tell me you're not gonna be charged. You are definitely gonna be charged up. Like, you're gonna have that energy. This list literally helps you out with everything. I remember talking in my last video that you need to act like you belong. You need to act like you belong to a certain identity. Then your actions need to reflect that. So whenever you read this list, it's pretty much like it's telling you the identity you want to achieve. And every single day you have to run towards that identity. Every single day, whatever identity you've said that you've already set out or you want to belong to, your actions have to be congruent with that identity. Your actions have to reflect every single thing that person will do. That person who is financially stable, that person who has a better relationship with God, that person who is heavy on the side hustle. Every single thing that person will be doing and every single thing that person will get done must be reflected in your day-to-day activity. You have to take every single day and run towards it like your life depends on it. Like your life depends on it. Every single day is a gift. And you have to make sure that you're using every single moment as it is what it is, the present. Like, whenever you see someone who already has your goals, you have to tell yourself that it is possible. It is very, very much possible. That's pretty much it. That's the video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.